Excited to have back on the show Jill Maria. She's the founder of I'm Here With magazine. She's a writer, she's an actor, she's a publicist, she's a producer of the Dreamer series, and she's a pet parent. And she's here today to talk about her latest role in Sex, Lies, and Murder and everything else, like how she keeps healthy on set. And I'm excited to have you back, Jill.
Thank you so much, Christine. This is a bit different for us. Usually we get to work together on some podcasts. This year we've been getting to work on a lot of media stuff together, thanks to you. And thank you so much for having me on. I've got some special guests joining me today later.
Tell us about your role in Sex, Lies, and Murder. I mean, it's a true.
Let me tell you, Christine, as a magazine owner of I'm Here With magazine, I'm putting out the next issue, but behind the scenes, and what really started me in the entertainment industry was doing acting and modeling on a show called Go Fish with Zuli Alnahas and Al Stickle. And that really started everything for me in 2012. So I'm always still trying as a magazine owner to still be an actor. So I'm really excited that, Sex, Lies, and Murder, which was on Reel's channel and is on Apple and a bunch of other cool apps and channels, is out. And it's kind of like a crime reenactment show. And I play a detective, a good detective. And yes, it's kind of a cheeky episode about a couple that doesn't do so well during a sex games gone wrong. I don't even know if you're allowed to say that on TV, but yeah. Very exciting.
And it was shot in Calgary, is that correct?
It was Pyramid Productions in like a few years ago, I think a year and a half ago or 2 years ago, had put out a casting call and I submitted myself and went to the audition all by myself. And I just scooped that role up and was really happy to be a part of that. A lot of Alberta productions, hope to be small filming in Calgary and then make it really big. And this show has over like 30 episodes. And a lot of my friends are in it as well, like Jordan Gooden, who is on there, and Stephanie Law, and a few other people as well.
Wow. You are multi-talented. And when you were on the show last, you were in search of your family in Romania. So tell us, in case the audience missed our episode, where you are. You went back to Romania, correct? And now you're going to go back. So tell us more.
You are my good luck charm. I have to say that, because when we had met, I had expressed literally on the show, just as I was feeling what I wanted to say, that I wanted to find my birth family from Romania. I was adopted when I was 3 years old and, didn't really know the story of how that all happened. And right before I went on your show, I vocalized that. I had intention. I put that energy out. And I found them off Facebook. Went and visited them, many, many relatives of mine. But there's many family members and they all are proud of me with what I'm doing. And they're really the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I've kind of stepped into doing documentary work. Story Hive and Sandy Summers and Corey Lee in Calgary gave me an opportunity this year. And I made a new series called the Dreamer series. So I have a few friends of mine that are dear friends of mine, the people I work with, but they're clients of sorts. And we're really trying to push to share our story. Not a lot of people share the Calgary experience being an artist. And Barb Sim and Quinn Teechma are my new kind of subjects and people I'm rolling with right now, because we are literally, as we speak, filming the documentary for them separately, but also for my project as well. And these two ladies, I want to bring them on, Quinn and Barb, come on. And we've been working really hard organically. So these are the two beautiful women, Quinn and Barb, and this is Rayu, my dog.
Yes, Rilu, hello. So how did the concept come about for the Dreamer series?
The people that I'm working with. seeing their struggle, seeing like what they're up to with getting to where they are. A lot of independent people that, Calgary, it's a bit of a different network here. And the celebrity life is not quite a thing like Hollywood, but it's kind of growing. And these two here have been with me for the last 3 months. And I'm really excited about Quinn has been shooting her documentary reality show way before any of us. So she's got lots to say.
Yes.
How are you, Sharon?
Yes, fine.
Yeah, so last year during the first shutdown, I started a talk show called Let's Talk Mental Health. And this year, moving forward, I'm evolving it to be more surrounding women's empowerment. I'm a women's empowerment boudoir photographer, and I feel there's such power in sharing women's stories and really showcasing how powerful boudoir can be. And actually, Barb just had her session with me last week.
So good.
And boudoir saved Barb's life.
It did. It honestly did. Should I talk about that?
Yeah. Sure.
Yes. So I've been a matchmaker for 28 years. And so interviewing over 60,000 clients, you get to hear about what people are feeling when they're looking for someone and why their love of their lives didn't work out. And, people will say that, as women become older, we change, we're not the same. And that's the truth. But what I had done was I had taken a fear, and for some reason, my 20-year marriage ended when I turned 50. And that was not easy for me. So a photographer that I worked with said, that's it. You're going to do what you do for others. You're going to do some boudoir. And I'm like, I can't. Like, I look horrible. I'm heavy. I'm 50 years old. I just got dumped. He goes, too bad. You're doing it. And it scared I'm not so scary, but I did it. And what it did was it allowed me to fall in love with myself again. And at that time, I have a son with me. I didn't have him until I was 40. I was told I'd never have kids. I'm a mother of a transgender. So that's something really new and beautiful. And so through all of this, boudoir just stripped me naked. And then it was just like, who are you? What are you all about? What did you learn from your past? Where are you today? And being in the film industry, I'm often told in Alberta, because this is such a glorious place with mountains and everything, but there's a lot of dirt films. And you're told every day that you look great, you don't look great, you're thin, you're heavy. And so what you have to do is go within your heart and just realize who you are. And boudoir is the thing that, brings your divine feminine energy. Mm-hmm. And so being single, I'm a matchmaker going through everything 20 years later. Yeah. And we are all, staying in the now. We're focusing on our careers, and we cannot wait to see what's going to happen in 6 months and a year. And it's just it's amazing to work with these beautiful women. I'm so happy. And we're working, today we're celebrating this because it's so important to our community.
Arcand, our good friend from Heartland that we just did a food review for a pop show, gave us these. We wanted to wear them for your show today in honor of supporting our Indigenous family and friends.
Our Canadian culture.
Yeah. Really what we've been up to is just, we're a different generation. We've got late 20s, early 30s, 50s. And we're just a group of women and artists that believe in each other and are doing our own thing separately, but we're all doing it together. And I've had so much fun documenting it for Tell a Story Hive, my Dreamer series. And then you guys can stay tuned for Quinn, I think for maybe Amazon.
Yeah, so mine is Let's Talk Queen to Queen, the Body Love Project.
Wow. Yeah, I'm looking to do a reality show that's going to focus my matchmaking. And the thing that I'm going to reveal is that I have been working my spiritual development. I'm a channeler and I work in the Akashic Records. And so being a matchmaker was always meant to be discreet. Nobody knew who you were. So I'm coming out of the closet literally about my intuition. And I'm, going to be doing some matchmaking, publicly. And it's not about me. It's about the people and their journeys. And everybody has a story. Yeah. And the whole thing is you're continuing always in your life. You want to find that person to share, but sometimes it's a 20-year contract. And what you got to do is just celebrate all the joys that came with that and the tough things you go through that really hurt, you got to just celebrate that is the lesson. And being, 55, it looks so much different looking back. And
we're learning so much from each other.
These girls, they encourage me to go forward and do things, and I encourage them, to settle, like we just ground each other. And it's a good combination.
It is. Quinn is the new I'm Here With magazine cover star.
Yeah. Congratulations. That's exciting. That is so exciting. And, I like, Barb, what you said, falling in love. I'm just paraphrasing, falling in love with yourself again, like learning to remove the layers. And you're a powerhouse, all three of you, empowerment and strength. It's you're following your passion, you're making it happen. Three of you are role models, and it's so exciting to hear. I feel the energy from you three.
Yeah, it's coming from these guys,
and COVID brings fear, and COVID it
took a turn for everybody's career. Right before this, I had yet gone to Romania, like right before COVID. And I do plan to go back and see them again. My mother and a few relatives aren't doing so well in Romania. But these two have been keeping me on my toes. Like sometimes just having a project and people around you is what makes you get up. I have a dog and all that, but my work is really what I love to do. And I love to bring people up with me along with it. And as you know, Christine, we've worked together before, and how much fun we have with it. We're very serious, but you guys, we're having a lot of fun. So I hope you guys all follow Quinn on social media, Quinn Teechma and Queen Studios, and Barb Sim as
Barb
well.
Sim 1.
Barb Sim 1 and fan page as well. And then
The Art of Heart
myself.
Yeah. Yes, I will follow, and for sure, and I have, and I will more. So Jill, you're going to be on a cover too.
Yes. Oh my gosh, you guys! I was going to brag about that today, but it's a very interesting Vancouver magazine.
That's so exciting.
So exciting.
That just kind of came up an opportunity business opportunity of sorts for women in Canada that are business owners of sorts. Artists as well. Yeah. And they let me be a part of it. So it's very exciting. It's called it's from Fresh Magazine, and it's Pursuit 365.
It's so beautiful.
Shelley Lynn Hughes. I hope I said her name wrong. Sorry, honey. And she's out in Vancouver, and I don't really know that network, but I'm really excited. That will be something coming out in chapters in October and November. So these two right after. Yeah.
It's amazing. And I mean, is there all three of you are multi-talented. So how do you keep your stamina?
Them calling me saying, Jill, you better show up.
I think it goes in a circle. You have to sometimes rely on your friends to build you up, and sometimes you have to bring the energy. And that's why it's important to surround yourself with like-minded women who are powerhouses, who are motivated and who want to tell their stories and who want to empower others around them, because you're going to feel empowered just sitting next to them.
Yeah. For me, I was fortunate enough to have, because of my spiritual journey, I'm gifted with mentors, and I have a mentor that's a shaman, and he came into my life when I was just a puddle of goo, like the butterfly in the cocoon. And he went into meditation with me, and I went into meditation with him. We were both going through a separation and a divorce at the same time. And what's great is that, it's 4 years later and the healing has happened. Every once in a while, I still get angry that my marriage is not like one unit. My family is not a unit. But then I go back and I go, I just need to be grateful. I just need to forgive. I just need to trust that our paths, all of us, whatever's there, it's like we're just walking into it. Mm-hmm. We're not going to get in the way of ourselves. We're going to just take each day and just be kind and love and find joy and be grateful and just, do what we have to do. Go to nature, relax, eat good food, just simple stuff. Yeah.
And it's so wonderful to hear your stories. It's raw. It's inspiring for others. And if people want to be part of your magazines or your shows, can they reach out?
Of course. That's kind of what we're doing right now. I think our network in Calgary, because right before you put out a project or just in the pre-production, everybody wants to say, what are you doing? That's when the haters come, why are you doing this? Yeah. So I'm really glad to share with you about what we're doing. Yeah. And what we're doing, you guys, is really just creating content, connecting, and being artists the way that we can in Alberta. It's a very different lifestyle living in Canada, being an artist. Yeah. And I like to stand up for the people that are not getting seen or heard enough, because media is a thing, it's separate from being an artist. So being able to share your story is so important for others to be able to connect with you. So I feel kind of like on your own social media, if you see what we're doing and you go, hey, why are they doing that? Or whatever you guys feel from it, think of like, the intention from behind it is friendship and organicness, but also to achieve a dream that we all have separately, but together. And I think more people should be coming together at this time during COVID. It's been a really hard time for everybody, a lot of loss for everybody as well. Yeah. So for me, it's been a solace to have my friends, because my family in Romania is all the way in Romania. And I do have family here as well, but they're very busy with their stuff and all that. So these two keep me busy. But
it's our film family.
Message us
our community, our film community, our collaborative. It's we're so lucky.
And we're friendly, you guys. We love to say hi to you, and we would love to work with anyone that wants to reach out to us. Yeah.
I also have a VIP group on Facebook. Yeah. We're over 2,100 women already. And anyone can join that, 18 plus. It's Quinn's Queens VIP Lounge. Yeah. There's also a link on my website directly to the group. So my website's queenstudiosyyc.com.
And I've been a fan of Quinn's for how many years?
Oh my God, so long.
We tried to do this
forever
2 years ago, but I think you were booked and COVID, and I needed the pictures by Christmas. Yeah. And this time we're getting it done. And we are single women. And so we are supporting each other. And it's not easy to find yourself alone. Sometimes like our cars break down, the door's broken.
I know sometimes we call each other, we need each other. We don't have I have a boyfriend. We're all we get a matchmaker here. Yeah. She helped stuff actually.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. I brought you to see Mike for your big reconciliation
in life. Yes.
Yeah, I did it.
Ray was very excited about it. Yeah. He's like, good job, Barb.
Yeah. But yes, I am with two very beautiful bachelorettes of Calgary, actually, that are very serious. And relationships, you guys, are everything with how an artist feels behind the scenes. But when they get up, if they have that support behind them, or even just good friends, when you come into a situation, you don't know what somebody's gone through before. Yeah. So we always try to remind each other and everyone else to please be kind to each other and to love yourself. I'm still working on that one, Yeah.
And Rilu, do you have any? Rilu.
I know he's so literally everywhere in a service dog. I feel like I don't mind people knowing about him because he's coming with me wherever I go usually.
Yeah. Well, you're a pet parent. So as I said at the very beginning, and is there anything else you'd like to add?
Just follow us at I'm Here with Meg. All of us, you can find our social medias from there. It's I am, not I am. It's I'm Here with Meg. And all we're up to, we're an open book. We don't mind sharing what we're up to because we have nothing to hide.
And we're on set on Monday.
We're on set on Monday. Yeah. So we're busy girls.
That's the way to be, right? It's just keep going. I'm excited. It's just wonderful.
You're part of the team with us. Always. So, okay, baby. Thank you so much for your time, honey. How are you doing? You're okay?
I'm good. Yes. Lots to, but this is not about me. This is about me.
So one day you got to make it about you sometime.
No, wrap it up and my time will tell, but it's all about
you. Come out here to Calgary, we will show you a good time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, we'll do a photo shoot, have some fun with you for sure.
And we'll take you to
Calgary.
Just hang out.
Yeah. You need to be here with us as a team. Like imagine what we would do together if we were all together. Oh my God.
Yeah, just to guess, come out and, I've been out before, but it's been years, if I may say.
Yeah.
So but there's not that many people like you, Christine, even here.
Yeah.
For me, I like to gather the people that I love to be at work with, and then you see the people I work with. There's not that many.
Thank you for the compliment. But three of you. Joining me is Stephen Roberts. He's a Canadian award-winning actor, and he's also a writer, and he has a memoir we'll be talking about. He's here also to talk about his role in the feature film River Road, and how he maintains a healthy lifestyle. Welcome, Stephen.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Yeah, so congratulations on your award, your Leo Award. And how excited were you?
I was excited. I mean, I had no idea I'd even been submitted for the award this year. Like I was submitted the last couple years, and nominated as well. So I was really surprised. Actually, I had other friends, and I was kind of rooting for them this year at the Leos, and a short film called Cake Day as well that I was also in. And then when I looked on the website, it like turned out I'd been nominated for Best Supporting Actor. So I was like really, really surprised. And yeah, it was exciting for sure. Yeah, definitely for Rob Wiley, the director, and the rest of the cast. So, and it's nice. Like I wasn't expecting it, so it was a nice surprise.
Isn't that great when you don't expect it?
Mm.
And yeah, so it was for Best Supporting Performance. And you play the character as Fresno, a crack dealer, is that right?
It's actually, well, he's a heroin dealer, and he refuses to cut his dope with fentanyl. So that was one thing that really, for some reason, that resonated with me. I found that interesting, that is like a dope dealer with ethics. And I found that really interesting. That's kind of what attracted me to the script in the first place. So, he's like, not the kindest person, and fairly intense. So I think it got a little acknowledgement, I think.
Yeah, so that's what attracted you to the role, and also you spent many years as a support worker advocate in the downtown East Side, and can you tell us about that, Stephen?
It was over. I have a 10-year certificate. I was down there a little over that. I'd worked in different capacities down there. I was like a detox worker, shelter worker, advocate at one point. It's been a gift. I mean, it's one of those things. I've kind of moved on now, and I'm pursuing this storytelling thing. My life just kind of took me in this direction.